It's still the case that many federations are prepared to spend a lot on foreign coaches, believing that they'll do a better job than local coaches. However, local coaches have proved their worth over the years. For example, Aliou Cisse won the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations with Senegal. Emerse Fae won the AFCON last year with Cote d'Ivoire, who began the tournament with a French coach, Jean-Louis Gasset, who was fired at the end of the group stage. Fae was named CAF's Men's Coach of the Year after the Elephants' remarkable AFCON triumph, as he rose from assistant to caretaker and then became permanent coach of Cote d'Ivoire. Well, Faye spoke to Planet Sport Football Africa's Oluwashina Okeleji about the challenges facing local coaches on the continent and how African coaches can put themselves in a good position for jobs.
I think the most important is to adapt the work with modern football, because football change every year. Many ways to manage a team change every day, and I think local manager need to take what people around the world do to progress at the same time as the football. So it's important to keep his mentality, to keep his way to see the football. But I think it's important to be curious and look what manager of all the world do, because the football of today is a mix of all kind of football. But for the management of the player, you need to do as a local do. So I think for me the most important is to know how to mix all this culture of football.
Look at a coach like Aliou Cisse. In the last 40 years in Africa, he became the longest serving coach in a country. How important is it for federation, association to give coach not just the support, pay their money on time, and also encourage them so we can get, hopefully, another Aliou Cisse?
Because it's so difficult. Because it's so today you can go wherever you want. There are players. You go to Asia, there are players, good players. You go to Europe, good players. You go to South America, good players. You go to North America, good players. So wherever you go, you have good players. You have good federation working hard and getting better day after day. So as a local coach, we need to be in a good position to work. We need to work in a better situation, because we have so many things to think about that we can't think about what will happen if I don't have my money at time. So I think the African Federation today needs to be conscient about that. They have to do the job for the manager and let the manager work like in Europe. When you look the Didier Deschamps, the French coach, you just have to think about the field, not what happened around him. So I think the federation need to do that. In Ivory Coast, I'm lucky because my president is good. He know football. He know how football is, and he let us work. Okay, you need that. Take that. You have your money at time. You have what you want to work with. So it gives you the best opportunities to do your job in the best accommodation, you know. So for me this is the most important, and the day that all the African Federation will understand that, I think one African team gonna win the World Cup, because because we have talents, many talents today. When you look the best championship, you can see that in all the big team, you have one African player, but not just one African player in a group, in a bank. No, you have the African player, one of the best players of the team. So we have talents. So what we need today is the accommodation around the team to work in a good situation. And I'm sure that the day that the African Federation gonna understand that, African will be very dangerous in the World Cup.